Howdy, hi. I'm headed into Willow's world. Two things before I go in. Talon number one was the first one to mention it, but evidently the heat stone does not work in the backpack. It has to be in what they're calling your inventory. To me, inventory has always been whatever I'm carrying, but evidently it specifically means that straight line underneath you. Uh, Heatstone has to be in the inventory to work, which is the right underneath you there, and it does not work in the backpack when it cools off. It actually takes from your heat, so it needs to, when cooled off, it needs to be moved into your backpack. Now, when people were testing that when they first came out, I know people had it in their backpack and heated it up at the fire. So, but that's neither here nor there. Silver Cruiser 10 mentioned that the fire hounds up there by that fire staff can be killed one by one. And somebody else recently commented the same thing. Now, all of the 28 days of Willow were done at one time. That is all one play session. And I'm going to try to avoid playing a long time in order so I can make sure I'm explaining as much as I can as I go and to be able to correct mistakes. There will be mistakes. You might as well count on that. There's things that happen. I did check with some longtime friends that play the game about that heatstone, and they didn't know if it worked in the backpack anymore or not. So it was not an omission. It was not an error of omission. It was just an error. Now, usually I have gotten deer clops on day 8, but I'm almost afraid to say usually anymore. So we'll see how things go here. Now, my current plan is definitely to go through the second winter, but all plans are subject to change. I'd like to make sure I do, and I have no idea what the hell I was doing. I'd like to make sure I build an effigy and all that kind of stuff, so. Ooh, are we all out of room or is it on the way in the bottom? Are you the one? We'll put you there and we'll call you George. Oh, Go-Go Dancer mentioned, and I think there's a number attached to that, but I don't know what it is offhand, that that 15 seconds of light you can get for the heat stone is enough to start your run from the hounds or whatever. And that makes perfect sense to me. I had mentioned that the 15 seconds of light didn't matter much to me either way. Oh, you're kidding. All of them? I'm sorry, Bunny, but you gotta die. Okay, have I eaten? Yes. Have I got food? What am I doing to food? We ought to use the cooked stuff first. Actually, we ought to start killing bunnies for meaty stew. Control left click drops one item at a time. Well, you guys have got to go somewhere. Oh, and that lure plant, that's the reason it's not dead yet is, well, yeah, there it is. It's hiding in the sticks. Boy, I'll have to remember that. You can't see that little bugger in there. The reason it's not dead is because, and actually I don't eat, whoops, I don't have a fire anymore. Standing here talking. We need grass in a bad, bad way, don't we? I need to get that torch out of my hands. Another bunny that needs to die. Got mixed feelings about eating that. Well, let's put it away and forget about it. I don't have that much healing. And I don't actually have a specific deer clops plan. I don't know if he's going to show his ugly face or not. Yeah, I need more grass. I was really tired, and not to cop out, but I was really tired when I finished up. And there's a couple of things that I should have done. Now, a football helmet gives you... Now, I don't think... That's probably the question on it. Hold on a second. What I was going to say is I don't know if that stacks or not. And well, Wiki says it's a wearable fight armor. It costs 1 pigskin and 1 rope. As you saw, it takes an alchemy machine. I didn't mention that you can't make it on the other machine, which is one reason why that second machine is so important. I stopped wearing them hardly ever when winter came around because you were almost wearing a hat in the winter, always wearing a winter hat in the winter. And by the time you got used to that, it didn't seem to matter anymore. It just, so much of this, like I said, the heat stone, I got so used to staying warm without it, I never thought about it. And even after it came into the game, I mean, and the football helmet, once you've gone through years of game time without wearing it, it becomes a lot less important to you. Durability, it says 450 hit points, although I don't know what difference that makes. And it says it does not stack. It says stack. Oh, in your inventory. I was trying to figure out if there was any kind of armor stack on it. Is because that would be my logical question if I came from a different game. All right, under armor, it says, when the character is wearing both chest armor and head armor, total received damage would be distributed as follows. Initial damage is absorbed by the armor, which was equipped last. Yeah, that's what it says, by the armor, which was equipped last. Leftover damage is absorbed by the armor, which was equipped first. So actually, since log armor to me is easier to make than football helmets, just because pig butts are harder to get. But that, you know, there are more ingredients in log armor, so you'll have to decide. But whatever goes on last evidently takes the brunt of the damage. So, yeah, therefore the player can define the armor that receives greater damage, loses durability faster, by equipping armor in the desired order. And now I have no idea what the hell I was doing. Oh, I need a hole in here for this. Now, if you stand by the fire, that'll heat up, but I never stand by the fire, so it's kind of a not much of this or that. Now, we've only got, I think, 6 days left. I'd kill for that houndtooth that damn thing ate. I was trying to think what I wanted to do here. Did I have any stones left? Yes. We need to go get grass. That's got to take priority. Okay. Unfortunately, we have probably used up all the grass by this time. Oh, I didn't bring food either. What an ass. And see, the stone's already cooled off, so I think when it's blue, it starts hurting you instead of helping you, but so I'm going to leave it here. I think there's probably a penalty for picking it up, so oops, didn't mean to do that, but it doesn't really hurt anything. Alright, the red-ass beefalo will attack anything on sight, so you want to stay away from them. And you can't shave them at night, or you didn't used to be able to. Give me a sec here. Mating season, which is in heat, they will rear up on their hind legs and wave their tails. Also have a reddish colored ass. Well, it doesn't say that, but you know. It used to be they went 10 days before they'd go into heat. I'm not, wait, all right. Since a little rain must fall update, mating season duration was decreased from 5 days to 3 days and starts after day 12 instead of day 10. And when you don't have a beefalo hat yet, that might be important in getting them shaved, but okay. Now it says beefalo can still be shaved during mating season. However, the shaven beefalo and sometimes those nearby will wake up and gain aggro towards the player. Well, that means they can't be shaved if you want to live. Wow, ridiculous. This makes shaving during mating season, especially at night, dangerous. Well, no doubt. That's just stupid. Okay, well, we just forget we even saw that dumbass stuff. Yeah, we're going to have to switch to this whether we want to or not. Now remember, this is Willow. Anybody else, you probably need to stand back from the fire a little bit. And I shouldn't be holding that damn thing. Now in the summer we'll dig up grass and fertilize it with manure. I actually meant to start it now, but like I said, I played that whole 28 days at once, and I was probably not at my peak of performance, if I ever have a peak of performance. And what that means is that I didn't realize how low I was getting. I was trying to remember if I still had flowers or not. Might be worth actually, we've got enough grass for a while anyway. I just was thinking I don't have a deer clops plan as such, and life goes easier if you do. Now this by no means has to be a log. In fact, some people probably tell you a log is the most wasteful thing you can burn. I tell you what, that damn autosave used to come at a set time like in the morning. And it's weird. I always look up when it comes down at the weird times it comes down now. Alright, now we're going to eat that. And that's why we held off on it. Just because there is so much in it. Better have not got me lost, Will. I'll be upset with you, girl. Yeah, we should have picked up the crew, but life goes on. I'm going to make sure I get back to base by nightfall. Well, we probably won't get away with that, will we? That we did. Don't aggravate me, crystals. I'll poop down your throat. Oh, I went over 40, I guess. Alright, did I have flowers left or not? Yeah, I was just going to alternate them around the campfire for sanity, but it's no big deal. Okay. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. I'm not as sharp as I'd like to be. We could probably live without those. What the hell did I do with the morsels? Ah, there we are.